Alright everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon X, where today we start where we left off in the Lysander Labs, and we are going to be able to go down deep into the underground of Lumio City. I wonder if we'll go to the catacombs. That'd be nice. Get lost in there. If you know, you know. But if you're enjoying this series, make sure you go ahead, hit that like button, and subscribe. I never mentioned it. We hit 700 subscribers. That was pretty cool. But I'm kind of waiting for the 1,000 mile mark to do like a really big thank you. So, anyway, that's going to be that. And let's get into this video. So, I think we can now head down. We can use the elevator key. And we can go to floor B2. And what are we going to find down here? I suspect that we both know the answer to this, or we all know the answer to this. Listen, one who faces Lysandra. A terribly long time ago. There was a man and a Pokémon. He loved that Pokémon very much. A war began. The man's beloved Pokémon took part in the war. Several years passed. He was given a tiny box. The man wanted to bring the Pokémon back, no matter what it took. The man built a machine to give it life. He brought his beloved Pokémon back. The man had suffered too much. His rage still had not subsided. He could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokémon he loved. He turned the machine into the ultimate weapon. The man became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. The Pokémon that was given life must have known. That the lives of many Pokémon were taken to restore its life. It resurrected Pokémon left the man. The resurrected Pokémon. Yeah, there we go. And the stones going into Geosinge Town are actually just Pokemon. It's kind of creepy. It's a crazy story. Get the key back. It should not be used again. Everything will vanish again. Do you want to know unending pain like I have? That is AZ. He has the same name as a king that lived 3,000 years ago. For some unknown reason, he had the key to the ultimate weapon hung round his neck. It's finally time. Follow me to my chambers. It is an interesting story. I really like the story of the creation of the region. I think it is pretty cool. And we get to head on to B3, floor B3, and see what's going on here. I think there's just one path, so let's go for it. So the Pokeballs we receive from the Pokemon we've gathered are where they need to be. And it added all up, and it means all preparations are complete. The only one thing left to do is put the plan into motion. I'm counting on you. One push of a button, and we can activate the ultimate weapon from this room. I believe being a chosen one means you have the potential to change the future. Whether we activate the ultimate weapon or leave it safely underground will rest upon if you actually have this potential or not. Oh ho ho! You're the one I heard so much about. I've been waiting for you. I need a little research on you. Come, let us begin. Alright, well, we get to battle Xeroxis, who is the weirdest of all of them. Always found him to be the oddball. And he's starting out with a Crobat. I'm thinking, let's bring Solar into this. I don't think Poe's gonna fare too well against the Crobat. But yeah, what do you, I mean, I find it, you didn't often get a lot of regional lore in Pokemon games, and I think that would be a good selling point. I mean, obviously there's Legends ZA, Legends Arceus, which I haven't played, which is supposed to have a lot of lore, and why I think a lot of people like it. But I'd love a ROM hack where someone is, like, really exploring Johto region as this, like, from a perspective of, like, a Pokemon researcher instead of, like, a trainer, but you're still doing gym battles and stuff. But it's not, like, super serious, and you're trying to, like, figure out certain things, and you gotta go from, like, Johto to Sinnoh, and battle trainers, and look at, like, research sites, and I feel like that would be, and ruins and stuff, I feel like that would be a really cool concept, just to deviate from, like, mainline Pokemon. I just feel like that would be really cool. And actually, I know it's getting easier and easier to do ROM hacks, so if maybe, I don't know, someone can contact me about that. I'd love to make a ROM hack that's, like, very lore-driven. Oh, you're wonderful. Your Pokemon are amazing. Also, if there is one out there, tell me about it, because I will play it for the channel. I love ROM hacks, so... And I'm getting into more and more of ones that I've missed out on, so... Wonderful, amazing! You have tremendous skill and bravery. When you add that up, it means I will tell you something very interesting. It happened 3,000 years ago. The ultimate weapon was used to put an end to the war in an instant. If we use that incredible power, we can finally free Kalos of the foolish humans that plague it. Behind me you'll find a red button and a blue button. One of them is the button to activating the ultimate weapon. Come now, push one. Well, I don't think it matters because I've done both. And if you try and leave beforehand... Oh, I guess you can leave without... But you can't progress the story and things happen. So do we push... Are we red pill or are we blue pill? Well, just because it's Pokemon X, we're gonna go with the blue pill. The blue button, I mean. Push the blue button, yes! You pressed it! Oh! You pressed the blue switch! Winner, winner! Congratulations! But I'm still going to activate the ultimate weapon. I know the boss promised that we wouldn't if you pushed the correct button, but I refuse to let the potential go to waste. I'll just use my remote. Here, click, click, and the power is on. Come on, look at the monitor! Honestly, this guy's more evil than Lysander. Genuinely, I think he might just be a little bit more evil than Lysander. It's kind of funny, actually, how he's like a different level of evil. Ooh, Geosenge Town, the key of it all. which was kind of obvious with the whole Team Flare thing. I remember when I first saw this scene, I thought I was so happy with like 3D Pokemon games because of this type of thing. To me, this was like, this is what 3D Pokemon games, this is the level that they needed to bring from now on. Albeit maybe with a bit of better graphics at certain points, but there's only so much you can do on a 3DS. And I have to say, from what I've played of Switch games, they haven't really delivered. I need to play Legends Arceus. I think I might do that, but I'm just not that interested in Switch games. I've played a couple hours of, I don't know if I got Scarlet or Violet, probably, I don't know. I got one of them. And I played a little bit of it. I love Clodsire. That's about it, really. That's all I've got for that. Did you see? The ultimate weapon is reborn! The poisonous flower is bloomed. All shall perish except for Team Flare. Look at Janus Edge. It has bloomed in Geosenge Town. The boss's dream of creating a beautiful world will come true. And it all adds up. And it equals a victory for our science! I hope I wasn't too loud in the microphone, but I think we'll head on out of Lysander's lab now. I like how I also keep call it Lysander, Lysandra, Lysand. I don't know. I keep doing like a bunch of different names and pronunciations for him. I believe you get a Holocaster call when you get outside here. No? No Holocaster call? Alright, well, in that case, we've got a lot to go through over in the next episode. Talonflame, Fox will be back in our team, and we will be taking on all of Team Flare once and for all in the next episode. But yeah, we get the lore episode today, where we get to learn lore and do things, and the editing of this video will be the easiest thing in the world. Anyway, if you enjoyed and you're ready for the big grand finale of Team Flare, part of the storyline, the next episode, then subscribe, like, and put the notifications on as well, because then you get to know when the videos come out. I mean, they come out pretty regularly at the same time, but, you know, sometimes you forget. I know I do with certain things I want to watch. Anyway, rambling over. I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care.